Welcome to StrongClub. In this video, I'll give you a quick tour of the app so you know where everything lives. We'll cover each section in more detail in future videos. So this is just a high level overview of what the app does and where you can find it. So in this video, we'll add some breakdowns of features so you can see where it's at if you're looking for something. So this is your homepage. This is where you'll start your day every day. You'll see at the top, you have your user ID and your current experience level. The very top button is how you can start your next workout in a program, or you can resume an existing workout. You can see you have experience bar, a streak bar, a few shortcuts to your habits, to create a habit, to plan a workout, or your stats, or the social feed. The next section you'll see is a personal challenges tab. So I've logged them here. You can create your own challenges or habits here. There's a variety of features which we'll cover in a future video about personal habits, but that's where you create them and then you log them here. Same with your group challenges, which again, we'll cover in a future video on how to create these or update these, but your group challenges will show up on your homepage where you log them as well. And then global challenges. So if there's an app-wide community event, it'll show up here as well. A quick summary of your live leaderboard standing, along with all the badges you have earned to date, with the ability to view all badges. You can click on them and see what it is, or when you've earned it, and how you can earn it if you haven't earned it. Then lastly is a set of announcements that kind of give you an overview of what's going on the app. There is an FAQ button that is on all pages with a link to the YouTube video, but then also some tutorials on how to use the app, things like that. So going over to the Workout Hub, this is where you'll primarily be using the app. Specifically, you have two sections of this hub. You have an individual workout, which is this purple one on the left, and then a program, which is on the right. Workout programs can be pretty much as long as you'd like them to be, with as many workouts in the week. So the app allows you to build your own and store and track your own programs in the app. So we'll dive in more detail in future videos on those. This page shows your active programs. So you'll see, I've generated a few for Spartan Race to increase my push-ups or to reset my, one rep maxes. And then lastly is my workout history, and showing the last 2 weeks or so of my workouts with details on what I did, the exercises, and then if I wanted to resume it or start over again, you could hit start or save it as a template. But again, we'll jump into the workouts in detail and the programs in detail in a future video. The next page is our stats hub. This page does require a little bit of input on your part. So the snapshot gives you a breakdown of your total workouts, your volume, your lift score, which is our proprietary calculated score that we give to each workout based on what you've done, and a few other factors of how you did it. You can filter this by, this month, this year, this lifetime. And then you'll see here is a strength profile, which without going into too much detail, just gives you a high level overview of where you're at. And then this coach review is a premium feature. And so it'll, without going into too much detail, it'll give you summaries on your lifting basically, or your strength profile, imbalances, things like that. And then lastly is a history section. So if I wanted to see, my ab roller or whatever exercise I wanted to do, is to do honorable press, for example, right? It'll show me how many times I've done that exercise. And that's the stats hub. So the next section is the social hub, and the social hub is really what makes this app unique. We built the app around having, a community and having a community feature to it, so that, you're involved in the community and you're doing things in your communities, as you'll see as we go in detail on this one in future videos. But when you navigate to the social hub, the first thing you'll see is the leaderboard. Then there'll be tabs for, the groups. So you'll see a group leaderboard. So this is the individual groups, and then you can see your groups, the ability to create a group or search groups. These are obviously the ones I've joined. You can join these, and there's some private ones as well. And then challenges is the global challenges, which there are none active right now, but you can see the ones that have ended. Back on the leaderboard page, or the main social page, that's really all that's there. And then lastly is the settings page that'll show you, your personal settings. You can add a profile photo. You can edit a few things about your profile, manage your subscription. opt in or out of marketing, set up a few other settings here. So without going into too much detail, we'll cover that in a future video, but your ability to log out's here and deactivate your account is here. So hopefully that's a good overview of where you can find everything in the app, but it's pretty straightforward. And if you can't find it, you can reference here or reference back to the FAQ page.